Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. Today, as you can see, I've got a special guest and she'll actually introduce herself. But if you don't know her, I don't know who you are, where you've been living, please do go follow her. I'll leave her link down below, but she'll tell you guys who she is and what she's doing on my channel today. So take it away, introduce yourself.
Alright. Hey hustlers! So my name is Sinikiwe Ngcobo and I'm basically another YouTuber, Instagrammer, and basically I also share about personal finances, financial wellness.
Yes, and if you are someone who is a mother, you have a family, you've got kids, like I would highly suggest you go follow her. She shares such amazing tips on just holistic finance and wellness for someone who's in corporate, who's a working mama. Do give her a follow. Today's video is a fun one. We're doing a never have I ever challenge. So we're gonna be confessing some of our financial confessions in a never have I ever challenge. We've got some drinks right here, ready to roll and rumble. And the rules of the game is if you have, you take a sip.
Okay.
And if you haven't, you obviously don't, but you can explain and tell us like why you haven't or anything of the sort.
Okay, makes sense.
So yeah, I've got the questions right here and let's go straight into it. So the first one is, never have I ever gone into debt.
Into debt? Oh, of course I have.
Okay, what was your first debt?
Sure, let me see. My first debt was an Edgar's account when I was a student.
Oh my gosh, mine was an Edgar's account when I first started working.
When you first started, at least you were
Although
working. For me it was like literally bursary money.
Oh my god.
But as an excuse, it's because everyone was like, oh, good credit while you're still working.
And did it
while you're
work?
still a
Did
student.
it help?
I don't know if it helped because I worked for a bank, so I got special bank rates either way. So I think I should have.
And how were you able to manage and control?
I was.
Okay.
I saved it at 1,000 rands. My allowance was like 1 point something.
Yeah.
So yeah, and I didn't take too much. And I tried not to take from Edgar's because it's a bit more pricey. So I used to take from Jet.
Okay. From legit.
From mini series, all these celebs when they do those.
Oh yes,
legit,
I remember.
and I was like, oh, I'm getting the latest when I was varsity, guys. Ever since Sundays into.
I was actually, my first date was actually my car, but it wasn't in my name, so that's why it wasn't considered my first date. My first actual one in my name was the Edgar's store account. Yeah, my car obviously was under my mom's name because at the time I didn't have a credit score. I just got my first job and she took it under her name.
So maybe if you would have gotten the card before, it would have helped.
Maybe, you know, maybe.
Yeah.
But I wasn't well managed with the card. My limit was 5,000 rand.
Sure.
So
but you were working, but it's still a lot.
No, it was a lot.
Especially for like clothes.
It was a lot because I was going to Jet, Edgar's legit. I had access to all those, so Jet was a mess.
Edcon group.
Okay, the next one is never have I ever bought a car on balloon payment.
Never. You got a balloon?
Okay, so as I said, my first car was in my mom's name. First job. The only way I could afford the installments was to get a balloon payment. Although lesson was I actually could have not gotten the car that I got. I only got it because it was a dream car of mine since high school. I worked throughout varsity to save up a deposit. So I had a big deposit. That's the only way my mom allowed for me to use her credit to get the car. So I had a big deposit for the car. I'd been saving during varsity. But the car was a large percentage of my income.
Oh no.
Because it was my first job. So from that, I started with the Edgar's store account. Then it rolled into a credit card. So it was just a mess. Exactly.
So it's always good to kind of avoid getting into debt because sometimes you get into it and you don't need it. Like I didn't need it later on, but we just like we want debt.
Exactly.
Okay.
Because you're not educated about it.
So have you paid off the balloon? Are you done?
The car's getting paid off in December. I've been saving up for the balloon, so God willing, I'm paying off the car this year, December. So I'm excited.
At least when they plan, because other people sometimes have to start from scratch
and start again. No, we're not doing that here.
Yes,
no,
that's a good plan.
Okay, never have I ever used my emergency fund for something other than an actual emergency.
All the time. It just feels like an emergency when it happens.
Please drink. I don't know why you.
All the time in the past.
You've still done it.
Please, I've done it.
take your sip of shame.
I've done it.
I'm joking. No, I am
a sip of shame. Yes,
I am so scared of
because you
doing
need to
that.
have emergency funds and then your sinking funds.
Yeah.
So your sinking funds are for everything else that you want to do, like go on holiday with friends, whatever fun things you want to have. You should have a sinking fund. You must now use your emergency fund for things that are actually planned, because it means it's not an emergency.
Guys, I'm bringing you the cream of the crop. Now, this is education right here.
Oh, wow.
We educated about what a sinking fund is. Guys, then don't say I don't ever do anything for you guys ever again, please. Respect me. But you are definitely right. Sinking funds are very important to have. I've got countless sinking funds currently.
Oh, that's good.
Because
do you keep them all in different accounts,
Yeah.
or do you have an account and then you just know maybe half of it is for this?
No, it has to be separate. So luckily, the bank that I bank with, I'm not gonna say their name because they should be coming through with the
they must be sponsored. No, this is true. They should be sponsoring their content if they want to be mentioned.
I'm joking. I've got a Time Bank account, and Time Bank gives you a limit of 100,000 rand in your call saves.
Oh, okay.
Cumulative of them, you can have up to 10 or whatever. They just must not go over 100k.
Oh,
so I've got different ones, different pockets,
okay.
and I can gauge because I'm saving for them at different times as well. So I've got different interests on them because they've got a different interest, whatever, which is a video for another day. If you guys want to know about savings accounts,
that makes sense.
Whatever, yeah.
Okay.
So that's what I do.
That's good because it helps you keep track.
Yes, yes, and I can keep track of, oh, this is how much I've saved for this. This is actually how much I still need. Whereas if it's all in one place, it's very difficult to see.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, this is how far this
Definitely.
is. You know. Next one is, never have I ever had money affect a relationship I had.
A relationship I had.
A friendship.
Or like it can affect relationships.
Has it ever affected a relationship? So something borrowing a friend of money and never getting it back, and you guys ending the friendship.
I feel like I'm currently. Let me drink to that.
Or overstepping of boundaries, and now with family, you now need to be able to restrict.
Yes. So I'm currently at a point where I was like, oh, millionaire by 30.
Yeah.
Sharing on my channel.
Buffoon.
Yeah. And then everyone's on some. Airtime, I want this, I want that, data, this, and they always make it like seem as if it's important, like I've got an assignment due, I'm doing some research, and then I found myself not singing airtime queen man for people, data, and it's not even something serious, whereas maybe if it's like, okay, studies, whatever, like other people would come, like, oh, I need transport for school or whatever, then that you can entertain. But I'm actually seeing that it's affecting my relationships, because I'm seeing with family or extended family. That's such a sad way to say it, but it's true. One of my aunts actually called me and said, I heard that your cousin so-and-so asked you money. How dare she? You must tell her not to, otherwise I will, and I'm gonna be the cousin asking you for money. It's because you're too nice. They must stop. Data, airtime, that's not emergencies, that's not important. They must stop. I'm like, okay, I'll tell them to stop. So currently I'm at that point where I'm about to say no to the next people. So last week I said no to someone. I was like, I'm no longer on that bus that buys people data. And she was like, I will, why? So
I know that's right.
Relationships because you feel like people don't necessarily want to engage unless you are giving, but you need to know that you mustn't just give just to keep the relationship going. If you're family, you should be family regardless of like money.
Exactly. Keep your boundaries clear.
It's very tough.
No, I definitely agree, and I think that's a very good one. And back Joyla, especially when you go online, another thing that I found is when as a finance YouTuber or finance guru per se, when you go online talking about money, people assume you have money.
Yes, that's the thing.
And that's not always
one has money.
Because of money. Yes, I can overstep boundaries, so that's actually not always the case. We talk personally, I talk about money because of money mistakes and things that I've done and that I want to share with you guys. And another thing is because I'm learning certain things, I want to learn with you guys in the process and include you in the process. So if I do make a mistake, you don't do the same thing. Or if I find something exciting and an opportunity that we can all do together, then I can share it. That's the only reason. But personally,
exactly.
Stop.
It's because we are actually personal finance people. It's already planned for. That's always what we say.
Yes.
Budget plan.
Yes.
So when you come, they expect a few months delay because now I must find the funds somewhere first.
That is so true. That is so true. We don't have money lying around you.
Has a purpose. It's going to different all these savings pockets.
I say go for house. So what am I ending? Oh, I'm end. That happened to me. A friend of mine borrowed money. Well, she wasn't really a friend. She was more friend acquaintance vibe. Borrowed money, made it seem like an emergency. Did the girl not go Groover?
No, with your money.
And I'm assuming it was my money because Umi knows a million
and then she was grooving, same
myself Miami, 3 crickets, okay, there's nowhere to be found. So
nice.
yeah, that for me ended.
Okay.
Never have I ever sold an investment because I was panicking.
Never.
We long-term investors here. We do not do speculative investing.
No.
We are calm, we are cool, we are collected. Exactly. Yes, I have to say I was panicking last year when
which stock made you panic?
Hey bo. Usaso, I was just like, excuse me, miss. Excuse me.
What's your name? What's your doing? Where are you going down?
Why am I not smiling on my own go June? Okay, let's I'm 30%.
Did you buy it when it was getting? Oh, that's good. That's good. Me too. I was like, okay, it's going down. Let's buy some more.
But I, at the time, owned a lot of ETFs. I didn't have a lot of individual stocks, and all my property ETFs were going down, like down.
Yeah, I see. Yeah. No, never panic buy, guys.
No.
Always try to stick to your guns, whatever your strategy is. If your strategy is to hold long term, then rather don't even look at those graphs to see are they dipping or what's happening. If it's gonna make you panic yourself,
exactly.
Don't do it. Because guys, these losses are not real.
No.
They're only real once you
sell.
Now you're making them real. Otherwise, it's all fictitious.
PayPal.
Yeah.
And someone was asking me the other day on my DMs on how often do I check my investment portfolio, and I said I check it when I want to go buy or when it's time for me to allocate investment money, because my investment money goes off as a debit order and then I have to go in specifically to allocate. But that's the only time. Or other than that, during the month I'm hearing some news, something exciting is happening, like with the SAB Zenzele shares, there was something that was happening towards the end of the month. Oh, is Equities jumped on the, so for me, it's those type of things. I don't go on it every day. I'm not a day trader.
I go on it almost every day just to see.
I go
on it every day, guys. I won't lie. Multiple times a day, easy Equities, I'm there all of the time. I was looking, and I don't panic sell though. I just look. I'm like, must be nice. Going down. I'm like, it's going high. It's going up. And I'm still not selling, even the ones that are really making gains. So yeah, I'm there, but I don't panic sell.
Yeah, don't do it, guys.
Yeah.
Never have I ever done something I wasn't proud of for money. No, I've never. Like something like getting a sugar daddy, scamming people online, let's say 500 rand in 3 days to be part of a WhatsApp circle and be the admin of the WhatsApp circle.
No.
You never did triple M? Wow.
It was big December. And why am I saying December? It was big around my wedding. I remember triple M. My sister was recruiting some of my
I'm gonna take a sip for all of us triple Mers because wow, I've actually never met someone who's never. Actually, maybe I have in the past, but you one of the few people I know.
Really?
One of the few.
Because it was that much bigger here in KZN, but in Joburg it wasn't. It was big, but not as big as here. Because I remember when we came down with my bridesmaids, everyone for my wedding, it was around March 2016. We're all like, woo! And then my sisters and my cousins were recruiting with bridesmaids, my friends. Everyone was just getting on the bandwagon, but I never did it.
Wow.
But my other sister, cousin, made a lot of money.
Girl,
she got a house, she got a car, she got house, car, and then she got married. Like
I won't lie. I made some money, but I also lost all the money that I had left in there. So my thing was, I actually hardly spent that money. My thing was, how again? Put it back.
Oh, so when you look at it, you took out your capital investment, and then whatever profit you made, you never cashed it out. Or
I cashed out some, but the money I was putting back in was way more than what I was cashing out. So I lost.
Oh, so you lost. Shit, sorry. Don't do that.
But I didn't learn my lesson.
You didn't? What?
I didn't listen to this video. Another time when I tell you guys.
What did you do? Did you do the fat cows one? What
no.
this other cows one?
No, I didn't do the cows. All of mine were the online ones. Like, similar to MMM. I didn't learn my lesson.
Really? No, I'm not a... No.
Yo, you are so lucky.
No.
Yes, yes.
You know, even when I get tempted, my husband is like, but girl, are you serious about that decision? I'm like, no, you know me too well. No, I'm not gonna do it.
Guys. No, guys, be like a sneaky
He's level-headed.
Don't be like me. I mean, I am, it was tolerance is too high and it's reckless.
If I actually saw your latest video and I was scared because you got that referral thing. Like, obviously, clips of it, we were all like scared of it.
Yes. No, I would never share with my audience something that I wasn't sure of. But my own personal things, sometimes I am risky with my decisions, but not of late because now I understand the true value of my money.
Yes.
I can't throw it into scams. Yes. But before when I was younger, definitely I was that scam girl. I'm like, what? And I mean, I would make money. Then my problem is greed. I'm not greed or any.
It is greed because like, there are two emotions that drive the market: greed and fear. Either you just want more or you're too scared, then you panic selling or
mine was greed, but greed because of desperation, because of living paycheck to paycheck.
You just want.
I just needed the extra. If I can just put back this 1.5, 23,000 in 3 days, then I'll be fine for the month. You know, so it was always like that. It was never like I'm trying to get rich. My thinking was never get rich. My thinking was I just make it extra to make it back, so I don't go into my credit card.
Don't drink yet.
I'm passed away. Never have I ever skipped a lunch or dinner to save money. Never. Guys, food is important. Lunch or dinner to save money. That is frugal. That is frugal of note.
No, I must eat.
For real, no, we don't do that here. So, any last parting words from this experience? What would you say is your biggest financial learning that you've learned in your journey so far?
Mine. I don't know. I think the biggest lesson I've learned is that your wealth grows according to how much. It's so simple. It's what comes in versus what comes out. Whatever stays is your wealth. If nothing stays, then there's gonna be no wealth. For me, it's like, oh wow, so there's only two variables: what comes in and what comes out. And if I can just try to control them, I can control what's coming out and I can control what's coming in, because I can always get more income if one good thing is not enough because so much needs to go out. And I can always try to reduce how much is going out to keep some in. So I just feel very in control of my finances.
That's true. They always say it's not about how much you have, it's how much you keep that matters.
So for me, knowing what's in jail,
you've got those two on lock. I think for me definitely is to forgive yourself and give yourself grace, especially for past mistakes when you didn't know better. I think that's matter.
Like forgiving ourselves for the credit card stuff, for the buying a car, all of those things. Just forgive yourself and move on, because your future is much brighter.
Agreed. Thank you guys so much for tuning in and joining us. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Do play it with your friends as well. Maybe even comment down below and tell us what your never have I ever's are. Follow Mom or Sinikiwe on Instagram. Subscribe to her YouTube channel. And as always, guys, keep hustling. I'll catch you guys on my next video. Bye.
Cheers, guys.
Yes. So guys, on Sinikiwe's video, we are filming a video on Snee's channel. Please do go check it out. It's all about your money confessions. We are answering money confessions that you guys sent through on Instagram. It's gonna be interesting. It's a fun one.
Miranda's gonna link it down below. So when you're done with this video, go there.
Please go check it out. Subscribe as well, guys. I know, like, we're doing the things, bringing the content to you guys, and we really do appreciate you guys' support. If you've watched until this far, because this is quite a long video that we did on this one, be sure to thumbs it up, subscribe, head over to Snee's channel if you still want to see us and enjoy our energy. And yeah, I'll catch you guys on the next video. As always, keep hustling.